Hey guys, okay cool. So today I decided I want to help you guys out and give back to all the friends and family that have been so supportive on the journey that I've been in the past 2 years with regards to health and understanding the human body better and coming across the stuff that I've come across. So I'm getting constant questions all the time about intermittent fasting and how to do it, and is it really that good? If I'm training, can I do it? Should I do it if I'm sleeping? Can I push through? How do you do prolonged fasts? I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. Can I eat chewing gum? All of these questions are popping up constantly on my Instagram DMs and on my Facebook messages. And I just want to give this video out to you guys to basically explain what I've learned from intermittent fasting. I just want to give you a quick backstory. So my high school career, I was always sick. I was chronically sick with bronchitis, immune dysfunction, pharyngitis, tonsillitis, chest infections. This is the stuff that I was constantly fighting my whole high school career. I didn't smoke, I wasn't drinking a lot, but I was always sick. And I was exercising a lot, sometimes excessively, I'll be honest, and surfing and training and doing sports at the same time in high amounts, but I should still not have been getting so sick. And it was something that was driving me mad. And eventually I found intermittent fasting and I started doing research on food as a general. I started seeing how amazing your body is at burning fat and understanding how it burns fat and the ways it refuels itself naturally without depriving itself and dying. And it's very interesting because I used to always think, hey, you need to eat 5 to 8 meals a day, keep your insulin levels up, spike your metabolism, and have that energy constantly flowing. But now I know otherwise, and the past 2 years have been perfect explanations and portrayals of this exact statement. And I understand now that if this was the case, my ancestors would have never been able to survive into what I am now. And if you think about it, neither would you. So it's an amazing thing to think that your body functions best when it's in a hypoglycemic state. Your sympathetic nervous system is activated, your lymphatic nervous system is more stimulated, you have more blood and oxygen diffusion happening and recycling of cells. Overall, your body is rebuilding and revitalizing itself. And I explain this all the time to people. Okay, so just take a moment here. If you want to know how eating food affects the body, I'll just give you a brief description. Think about 100% of your CPU, right? So the amount of work your computer is basically doing per application. Think about idle is about 99%, okay, so 99%, right. When you eat, your idle goes to 60% on one application, from 100 to 60, so you're left to 40% of optimal output, okay, muscular and physical output, just after eating a meal. So you're setting yourself back as an endurance athlete by 60% in energy production and recovery time because you're eating constantly. Take those breaks. Get your recovery time in. Allow the body to re-establish where it wants to fix itself, repair cells, reconstitute its DNA, keep stem cells going alive, lengthen your DNA tails. I mean, you want to get longevity in 100%, but that's where fasting comes in. You can use this as such a powerful tool to heal the body, increase mental focus, and physical performance, okay? So I have a quick theory for you. How your body is able to break down fat instead of glucose to allow you to be in your perfect state of homeostasis, and this is through ketone breakdown. Ketones become the main primary energy source inside the body and travels all around the body, dispersing energy, amino acids, essential minerals, and water as liquid to muscles, nerves, organs, you name it. So another amazing thing, just to quickly tap into this, is the ability for intermittent fasting to attack visceral belly fat. And I'm talking about your stomach fat here, specifically for men. And visceral belly fat is the #1 cause of humans' testosterone levels plummeting. And it's normally due to estrogen being converted, and this is normally due to carbohydrates, but we'll tap into that further on in another video explaining how lectins and certain carbohydrates cause your body to gain weight. And this is wheat, by the way. That's why if you look at alcoholics, they drink a lot of beer specifically, they have swollen intestines and a lot of visceral fat around their stomach area, and they're often not very muscular. And this is not only due to the inflammation of their organs and the fat around them, but overall the estrogen that's so high in their body due to the lack of lean body muscle mass. So we'll tap into that at another time, but it's just something to think about. Okay, so let's quickly shoot back here. Intermittent fasting and my journey. So after being sick my whole high school career, never having energy and pushing through, really grinding through everything I had to do, suffering with terrible allergies and constantly on antibiotics, never being able to push myself to my maximum potential without getting sick the next weekend. And it was a really jeopardizing thing when I'm trying to get on consistent plans and just get a good rhythm going. And it really does suck overall. With medical bills and the effects it has on your stomach, gut bacteria, it's not a good alternative. And for me, the gateway to starting to fix this was intermittent fasting. So when I stumbled on this, I started experimenting with prolonged fasts and different intervals. And ultimately, I got 3 recipes. So if you're trying to lose a lot of weight, and I'm not just talking about like muscular weight, I'm referring to fat, okay? Because fasting does not break down muscles. It's proven over and over again in scientific journals. If you do cardiovascular training while your insulin has been spiked, you actually go into protein synthesis. And if you don't believe me, do some deep digging, you'll see the research. I'll put a couple links in my bio at a later stage. But we're just going to tap onto all of that right now. So fasting, right? Overall benefits: recovery time, fat burn, ketones that are in the body, and an overall mental sharpness. And I'm talking about heightened focus, big time. You'll be amazed. I used to struggle to sit down and concentrate in class, and now I got a friend that does lectures with me. He's ADHD to an extent. When he's fasting, he is so focused, it's crazy. He's the most focused individual I've ever met. But the minute he spikes his insulin in the morning, specifically with something like fruit, he can't sit there and focus at all. He's got a mind-numbing emptiness. And this is largely due to the fact that your body is relaxing. It says, hey, we've had food, we don't have to worry. But in nature, if you're fasting, which is invertedly starvation and starving yourself, you're going to see that you are mentally focused, okay? Your sympathetic nervous system starts getting activated, your anabolic hormones such as testosterone and human growth hormone start getting utilized, and instead of insulin, your body starts to use leucine, which is a basic chain amino acid, and breaks down its own fat, which contains amino acids, and it just starts repairing itself, flushing itself, recycling its cells. So you essentially get faster, stronger, your endurance goes up, mentally more sharp, you become a better version of yourself. If you don't believe me, you'll even see your skin tightens and your overall energy levels and mental focus is crazy. I've done a couple 2 to 3 day fasts in the past, specifically when I'm trying to get into big liver detox cleanses, because we'll get into that in another video, how fasting is amazing for cleansing the liver, but we're just going to keep on that borderline of not tapping into information too drastically. We always hear about people losing weight on a ketogenic diet, and yes, you have a high amount of ketones, but one of the reasons why you specifically lose weight on a ketogenic diet is actually because you're removing carbohydrates firstly. And the carbohydrates that are most impacting your body's overall health is beer, whole grains, wheat, and any form of refined sugary carbohydrate. Okay, these are your problems. And when you cut these guys out of your diet, you're going to see a huge change in overall energy levels and mental focus. It's going to change for you guys. I promise you, you just have to dive in and challenge yourself a bit differently. And I am 100% a believer in the ketogenic diet. Ketones are the best energy source for the body, but if you're not intermittent fasting, you're going to end up overloading your liver and your energy systems and setting yourself back to a heart and stent problem. Okay, you're going to have to go for an operation, get stents and transplants put in. Who wants that done? That's a heck of a lot of money, and you don't want to go on warfarin or any of these blood thinning supplements. Just start changing your body. And the number one way that you can do this for free without going to a doctor consultation, okay, just do research on the guys that have done this already. Don't take the easy way out. If you have a disease or a problem, try and fix it the natural and the efficient way before you go and tax your body with alien substances that your cells are not accustomed to using to heal itself. If you were taking medication and your body agreed with it, you would not get a single form of a side effect. Look at what we have now. All these medications we get put on, we have to go for regular testing, blood work, and it's just a large money-making circle. If you don't believe me, just do some research on it and check it out, okay? You're going to be shocked when you see how you can heal the body with something as simple as just not eating, okay? And it was an amazing thing to go from being confused and struggling as an individual in this society to becoming such a happy and chill person in my own space. And ultimately, I'm happy in my own space now. I used to need external feedback from other people to make me a lot happier than what I am now. And due to fasting, that's been a large change. And this, I think, is 100% due to my stomach's health and my liver health. And not only because serotonin and dopamine, your testosterone and human growth hormones manufactured in your liver and your stomach, serotonin in your stomach, I mean, those are your two most understrained organs, but they're so important for your overall happiness. You can see where the problems arise when you drinking every weekend, eating unhealthy fatty food, and not very active, and as well not detoxifying the body enough. You're going to be setting yourself a heck of a way back. Insomnia, acne, moodiness, depression, anxiety, the list goes on. Then that's in your youth, right? When you get older, you're going to start suffering from heart disease, cancer, rheumatoid arthritis, and problems like that. Normally stuff that's related to IBS and liver health, but they're not treated at a young age and start manifesting into a huge problem. So do what I did and fix it from when you're young. And I promise, the minute you get on this train as an individual, the door's set. When you start feeling the changes, when your body starts functioning the way it's supposed to, you not only get happier, your energy goes up and your productiveness goes up. And ultimately, we all want to live a productive, happy life and not have to grind and push through everything to be happy. So, guys, intermittent fasting is a big up, okay? And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make another one specifying intermittent fasting times and dates. But I want you guys to basically just keep in contact with me and send me your, what you want me to say on my Instagram and on my YouTube videos, okay? Because this is just basically for you guys. I'm doing this to help out people and share my experience with intermittent fasting. I hope you guys enjoyed.